All right, so you're welcome once again to class. It's a continuation on what we started as touching surds, but we want to see the trigonometry dimension of surds. So before we go into taking any question, we need to know these relations. The trigonometry value for the special angle 0 degree, 30, 45, 60, 90. So all of these values we have here, they are what will guide us in anything we want to do. So for instance, um sine 0 degree is 0, sine 30 is half, and so on. So let's say for instance we are given this kind of a question. All right, so we've been asked to evaluate 1 plus cos 30 degrees divided by 1 minus sine 30 degrees. So if you don't know the values of cos 30 and sin 30 according to the trig ratios, then this question might be difficult for us to find because there is a decimal part of it. But this time around, we need them in the specific way they've been given to us in the table above. So if we are going to solve this, we can say from this solution now we have 1 plus, if you look at cos 30 degree from the table is root 3 over 2 divided by 1 minus sine 30 degree is the same as 1 over 2. So let me attempt to do them individually. So let's deal with the numerator first. For the numerator, if you are going to find the LCM, this is the same as over 1. LCM of 1 and 2 is going to give us 2. 1 and 2 is 2. 2 times this 1 is 2. Plus 2 into is 1. 1 times root 3 is going to give us root 3. Let's look at the denominator. The denominator is 1 minus 1 over 2. Same thing here. LCM is going to be 2. 1 and 2 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2 minus 1. Now from here now, this is going to give us 1 over 2. So let's combine the numerator, which is divided by the denominator. So for the numerator, we got 2 plus root 3 over 2 divided by 1 over 2. Now from here, this can become 2 plus root 3 over 2 times 2 over 1. These two can easily cancel this 2. So hence our final answer will be 2 plus root 3. So this is the final answer for this question. 1 plus cos 30 degree divided by 1 minus sin 30 degree is going to give us 2 plus sub 3. So let's look at another question. All right, so we have another question to to evaluate. We have 1 minus sine 60 degree divided by 1 plus cos 60 degree. So let's take the numerator first. The numerator is 1 minus sine 60 degree, and this is 1 minus sine 60 degrees from the table is root 3 over 2, which is going to give us this. LCM is 2. 1 and 2 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. Minus 2 and 2, we have this. And as well for the denominator, we have 1 plus cos 60 degree. Again, we have 1 plus. Our cos 60 degree is 1 over 2, which is equal to LCM, that's 2, is over 1. 1 and 2 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 plus 1, so that's 3 over 2. So our numerator divided by our denominator now is going to give us, or let's write the division like this. our numerator divided by the denominator is going to give us, for the numerator we got 2 minus root 3 over 2 divided by 3 over 2, and it's going to give us 2 minus root 3 over 2 times 2 over root 3. So 2 here cancel 2. Finally, our answer is going to be 2 minus root 3. Sorry, there's no surd here. There's no surd here. So 2 over 3 over 3. So if these two has cancelled, these two, we are left to 2 minus root 3 over 3. This will be our final answer. Okay, all right, so we'll continue from our class again. So the question we have today, all right, so we'll continue with this topic on surds that deals with trigonometry once again. So we've been asked to evaluate sine 45 degree plus cos 60 degree, all divided by tan 30 degrees. So each of these trigonometry value question, the tan sine 45, cos 60, tan 30 degrees, they all have their different values because they are special angles under trigonometry. So straight up, let's just go ahead and solve this. So we have, let's deal with the numerator first. So the numerator is sine 45 degree, and sine 45 degree is root 2 over 2 plus cos 60 degrees is 1 over 2. Okay, so this is going to give us, LCM is 2. That will give us root 2 plus 1. Then we go to the denominator. Denominator is tan 30 degrees, and tan 30 degrees is root 3 all over 3. All right, so by the time we come to the division of the numerator divided by the denominator, we are going to be getting root 2 plus 1 all over 2 divided by root 3 over 3. And from here, this is the same as root 2 plus 1 over 2 times 3 over root 3. And if we go ahead to multiply this, we are going to be getting 3 times the above, that's 3 brackets root 2 plus 1 all over 2 root 3. So let's just multiply this. 3 times root 2 is 3 root 2 plus 3 times 1 is 3 all over 2 root 3. Now from here, you can see that the denominator to this question is a surd. So that's where we deal with rationalization of surds. You are not going to leave your denominator as this. So how do we rationalize? So we have 3, sorry, we have 3 root 2 plus 3 over 2 root 3 multiply with root 3 over root 3. Like I said in the last class when we were dealing with rationalization of denominators, you don't need to use these two to also multiply both numerator and denominator. There is no need for that. So 3 root 2 times root 3 is going to give us 3 root 6 plus 3 times root 3 is going to give us 3 root 3 all divided by 2 root 3 times root 3 is going to give us 2 times 3, which is going to give us, all right, so from here, this is the same as 3 root 6 plus 3 root 3 all over 6. And this is the same as this. You can easily separate this and say This is 3 root 6 all over 6 plus 3 root 3 all over 6. So the numerator has taken the denominators because this 6 belongs to each of the numerators that we have. So 3 can go here, 2, 3 here, 2. So we can leave the answer as root 6 over 2 plus 3 over 2. Or we'll leave it as root 6 plus 3 all divided by 2 because 2 is the LCM here. So this is how we approach such a question, and we'll take one more, and I think that should be sufficient on this trigonometry. So let's take one more question. All right, so we have another question. We've been asked to evaluate 1 plus tan 60 degree plus tan 30 degree all divided by tan 60 degree plus tan 30 degree. So like I always love to do, you deal with the numerator first. That's 1 plus tan 60 degree is root 3 times tan 30 degree. Since they are side by side each other, that indicates multiplication. And tan 30 degree is root 3 all over 3. And if we multiply this together, we have 1 plus root 3 times root 3 is 3 all divided by 3. So this is 1 plus 1, which is equals to 2. So our denominator, we have tan 60 degree plus tan 30 degree. Again, tan 60 degree is equals to root 3 plus our tan 30 degree is root 3 all over 3. So this is the same as over 1. If we find the LCM, which is 3, 1 in 3 is 3. 3 times this root 3 is 3 root 3 plus 3 in 3 is 1 times root 3 is root 3. So we can say 3 root 3 plus root 3. This is a singular root 3 plus root 3 in 3 places. So that's going to give us 4 root 3 all over 3. So we can bring the numerator divided by the denominator by saying that the numerator is 2 divided by 4 root 3 all over 3, which we invariably give 2 times 3 all over 4 root 3. And so from here now, you can say this is 2 times 3, that is 6 over 4 root 3. So we can reduce this. 2 can go here 3, 2 can go here 2. So we have 3 over 2 root 3. And from here now, we rationalize the denominator by multiplying with root 3 over root 3. So 3 times root 3 is going to give us 3 root 3 over 2 root 3 times root 3 is going to give us 2 times root 3 times root 3 is 3. So we have 3 root 3 all over 6. 3 can go again, 3 here, 1. Please don't forget, never use this number that is encapsulated in the root, that's root 3. This 3 cannot go in this 6 because this 3 is under this root, is under the roof of the square root sign, so it cannot divide it. It's a surd. It is this 3 that is outside that can divide the 6. So our final answer is going to be root 3 over 2. That is our final answer. So I think this will be sufficient to help us with further question. Thank you for joining up. God bless you.